Hey, it's Fresh in the Flesh, here to help you on your quest to becoming your best. Yes, here with this full moon, late September 2015 at the observatory right near the Hollywood sign, which is over there. And there's some sprinklers here, and whoop, getting a little wet here, but the kids were jumping in it. The kids were enjoying it. They're jumping in the puddle. Adults are avoiding it. So I want to talk about getting into that childlike state. Number one, also sprinkling a little bit on us. So like a sprinkler sprinkles the grass, like we put the sprinkles on the ice cream, except we don't eat that. Sprinkling. What could we sprinkle on ourselves to make us a little bit better? Stephen Covey, Seventh Habit. How can we sharpen our saw in our skills? So let's dive into that. 2 topics there, and elevate, escalate, levitate our journey even more. Oh, they're trying to be a Yo, so Fresh back in the flesh here, and talking about how you could sprinkle some sensational stuff, right? Sprinkle, just turn on again. Stuff on your life. What do I mean stuff? What do I mean things? Well, how can you make your life even better than it already is? See, every day I try to focus on how can I make myself a little bit better, a little bit better. See, if we do that over life, over our lifespan, we can become a master at anything if we get a little bit better. Just focus on that. That's what the greats do. Okay? So double down on it, and you'll find great things. So let's go up and see how far we can go here. Alright, so sprinkling. You could do this by the habits I talk about often, all the time, right? Reading, journaling, success tracking. You can do it by just stopping to smell the roses. Look at this. I need it. I feel like we got LA in the backdrop. We got the full moon. I just can't get over the beauty of it. It's a little different view than what I regularly show you all. Someone's cooking up something, smells good. So it's fun. Stopping to smell the roses and take the time for the present moment to enjoy where you are, how far you came, and last but not least, how far you still got to go. Realize your opportunities and goals are still attainable. So exciting stuff. Let's now talk about the other thing, and I want to talk about. But before I do, first of all, now with sprinkling, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you want to go hard all the time and just like excel, like Steve Jobs. But you're dying a little earlier than what you normally would live to. So you take care of your health. It's just not just wealth. It's health, wealth, love, and happiness, Ty says. You want to grow stronger in all aspects of life. So keep that in mind, because that's going to serve and support you even more. Next. That's good. Hey, Fresh back in the flesh here. So what's the secret to accessing that inner child? Now, I'm not like that all the time. I'm not always an enlightened person accessing my inner child, being a kid all the time, but when I am, I do these 3 things. 1, I don't judge myself. Young boy right there, he ain't judging himself. I'm also, and that's probably the hardest thing to do, I'm also getting into my body. I'm moving. They're very expressive. I'm getting into my body. Now maybe it's not great to be a kid all the time. Maybe you want to be a rigid, neurotic adult all the time. But I'm not no psychologist, but I can look into the world and see most people aren't happy. If you want to take a look into this telescope, and look back into my own life and really examine something, it was 2 weeks ago. I was at this big Malibu party, and it was the first time I was at the Pacific Ocean, right? And I was jumping in the water like crazy. There's like 100 other people there. Nobody was in the water. It wasn't until I started jumping in and flipping in and doing cartwheels and kip-ups and going crazy, being Dougie, doing Dougie things, that other people joined me. We played football, soccer, boogie boarded, and I just set the tone and let people do that as well. So that was very interesting. So how people were admiring me. Granted, some people didn't have their bathing suit, but most people wanted to, and they didn't. And I want to encourage people, I want to inspire people to get out of their shell and access their inner child and be a kid again. Lastly, the third thing is access archetypes. Okay, so you got, don't judge yourself, get into your body. Third one, access archetypes. Meaning right now, I'm in this really cool place. You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of Spyro. I'm thinking of Crash Bandicoot, the video game. If you look at it, it's pretty cool how you have different sections. There's like a couple floors here, and it's like I'm getting little gems and diamonds and pearls. I'm just having fun. I'm accessing the memory, or I'm thinking of future things of what I can get and what I'm gonna become and how I'm gonna live up in these Hollywood Hills, Beverly Hills, and really enjoy it. And I'm just letting my mind loose, but I'm also at the same time coming back to the present and being grateful, stopping to smell the, not roses, but birds in paradise. So those are the keys, guys. Those are some of the things I do that support and serve me. Okay? Think of some ways you could become a kid. What are some actionable steps you can take from here? First time here, I'm just exploring. It's just so amazing. Traveling will help you access that inner child again. And again, don't judge yourself. Be loose, be free, be loud if you need to.
Because you want the view in the background, right? Right. My tripod was here, so you would kind of like shoot out above it. How do we get down?
There's another stairway that walks around and down.
Stay fresh, stay blessed, stay a kid, sprinkle on the success. Peace. Drop top convertible in the Hollywood Hills with the full moon. Life doesn't get much